People labeled Hulk Hogan a racist when he made his comments and whatnot. People labeled him a racist if he was a racist. And Macho Man Savage sees Hulk Hogan, he says, Hulk, what do you think about Booker T calling you the N-word? And Hulk Hogan goes, well, if I'm an N-word, I'm a good N-word. And that was it.
Enough for Billy Graham.
The pythons are ready, the largest arms in the world.
Superstar Billy Graham will put the 22-inch python arms around your body and squeeze.
The promo skills, the posing, all of that stuff, it came from Billy Graham.
Hulk Hogan, he was wearing boas and things like that.
I want to know one thing, brother.
Superstar started brother. Hey, brother, how you doing, brother?
I got the Hulk Hogan war bonnet on now, brother.
Literally, though, everything from, the ear, Wayne ripping the shirt off and throwing it out to the crowd. You name it, he did it. Look at the videos. There's Wayne doing it.
You're gonna see a lot of #1 contenders come and go, brother. But there's only one Hulkster. There's only one Hulk Hogan, Daddy.
My dad, deep down, knew that Hulk was younger and more relevant at the time and was probably a little jealous.
Vince had said that if the Billy Graham of 1974 was around in 1984, he could have been Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan passes away, we're not going to disrespect the Hulkster. That's what we're not going to do. Is we're not going to be disrespecting Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. I don't care if he had some controversy outside of the ring. I don't care if he endorsed Donald Trump. We're talking about one of the most original characters in American popular culture history, whether you know wrestling or you're a fan of wrestling or not. We are talking about a guy who created something out of his imagination that captured the world's attention. Men, women, and children all know who Hulk Hogan is, who the great Hulk Hogan was. And like I said, I don't care about him endorsing Trump. I don't care about the stuff that was controversial. We're not going to be disrespecting the man with the 18-inch pythons, brother. We're not going to be disrespecting the Hulkster for the joy that he gave. Forget you as an adult, sicko. Forget you. Think about the kids. Think about you as a kid. Talk about a real-life superhero. When the Hulkster was out there oiled up with his goatee and his hair and those 18-inch pythons, brother. Pure joy, elation, total original. This is an original character that he created. Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. We're not going to disrespect the Hulkster, brother.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha. And I don't know what this wee shit is. I don't speak French. Fuck you, Michael Rapaport, as I like to call him, Michael Rapaport, because he be caping for racist people, bro. This nigga got schizophrenia. He's all over the place. First, he's endorsing Kamala and brown people and all types of shit, and then in the same breath, he's talking about he doesn't care that Hulk Hogan got caught up in a racist scandal, ranting about black men being NIGGRs dating his daughter, and they got to be a 8 foot tall NIGGR worth $100 million. Now, a younger me wouldn't have understood that shit, but I ain't a younger me. So what a nigga do 40 years ago don't got shit to do with now, right? Because if I find out that all along you was a piece of shit, your legacy go out the window. Speaking on legacy, his family got on Twitter and released a statement saying it's disrespectful to call him a racist at a time like this. Actually, it's not. It's the perfect time to call him a racist, because when you die, you get eulogized. Somebody gets up and speaks about you at your funeral. Now, most of the time, it's a good way that people talk about you at your funeral when they eulogize you. But this ain't in real life. And we ain't at the funeral. This the internet. This is Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you're watching this on. This is where this at. So We don't give a shit, and it wouldn't have mattered even if it was at the funeral. Like, this man was an international star, and I'm not saying people don't have flaws, and people are bound to slip up. For him, it wasn't a slip up. He actually said at the end of the quote, I guess everybody has a little bit of racist in them. That makes me a racist. N-I-G-G-R. Like, that was unnecessary. That was like, he meant that shit with his whole chest. Now, I said in the last video it was stupid because he had people that looked up to him, not just white kids, black kids, Asian, Hispanic, Latino kids. You grow up and you find out that your beloved legend or whatever, one of your many role models you might have had, he was tougher looking than my dad was. I understand. A lot of people, a lot of kids, even if they had a dad, wasn't 6'5", 302 pounds. That right there was admirable as a little child. So this is the perfect time to expose him because, well, before I even make that statement, let's not get it fucked up like people weren't exposing him while he was alive. This is public record. There's been many articles, news breaks has been about this nigga. This isn't a secret. It'd be one thing if it was something that was said in secrecy. It was actually publicized 8 or 9 years ago. So for all the people talking about don't say shit, you could type in was Hulk Hogan a racist on YouTube. You're gonna find videos, news articles, all types of shit about this dude. And like I said, this is the perfect time. When a person dies, they get eulogized. So, and as far as Michael Rapaport talking about he was the original character, he actually wasn't. He actually was an imitation of Billy Graham. There was a wrestler that came out 10 years before he blew up in 1974. Now, I don't know why Vince McMahon didn't want to go with the original, but he went with Hulk Hogan. Which, when Hulk Hogan first came out, he wasn't the Hulk Hogan we know. He didn't do the earshot. He didn't rip his shirt off and shit. He didn't wear the boa pythons. That was all stuff that Billy Graham did. Now, Billy Graham was a wrestler. I played the video before I started talking. Was a wrestler that was famous or semi-famous in the 1970s, around 74, 75. He did everything Hulk Hogan did. Hulk Hogan literally, I'm not going to say stole his schnick, but Vince McMahon actually like donned the character on Hulk Hogan. And let's not get it twisted. Every character or every person that's wrestled for Vince McMahon is a brainchild of his creation. Now, I can't say this is an entire creation of Vince McMahon because there's a nigga that actually embodied this, Billy Graham, before Hulk Hogan did. However, it wouldn't surprise me if Vince McMahon didn't see the elements that Billy Graham had. A younger Hulk Hogan came along and he decided, this guy, for whatever reason, has more charisma, is a better version of Billy Graham. Let's make him pretend to be who Billy Graham actually is. So Michael Rapaport, this is why we barely tolerate your ass. This is why you're not invited to the cookouts no more, because in one breath Kanye West is despicable for saying things that are anti-Semitic that offend your people, but in the same breath we shouldn't talk about racist things that Hulk Hogan did as black people. Make that shit make sense. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. And I hope this video goes viral so that people know, at least black people, know that you're a hypocrite. In any event, if you like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.